Hey guys, what's up? It's Kahoob here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a great way to save money on your Amazon purchases with Bitcoin. Purse.io is a website where you can choose your discount on about any item from Amazon. If you choose a 5% discount, your order is automatically fulfilled by Purse themselves, and if you choose any higher of a discount, your order will be put up on a list for earners to accept. An earner is anyone who wants to exchange an Amazon gift card for Bitcoin, while buyers get to buy products at a discount with Bitcoin, meaning you will not need to trust Amazon with your debit or credit card information to buy things off of it. Now, don't get confused on the word earners. It may make you think you are profiting from fulfilling people's orders for Bitcoin, but that's not necessarily true. Some reasons that you would want to be an earner is that earners get an easily accessible way to buy Bitcoin anonymously, or just in general, if getting Bitcoin is hard to do so where you live, and if you receive an Amazon gift card that you don't plan on ever using, and you rather own some Bitcoin, then these are some reasons why you would use Purse.io as an earner. Since earners will technically only exist for these like 2 or 3 type of reasons, they'll receive Bitcoin at not as good of a rate. Which what I mean by that is that the discount that a buyer chooses is basically the difference of what you will not receive in Bitcoin. For example, if a buyer chooses a 15% discount on a $100 item, an earner will buy that $100 item for $100 on an Amazon with an Amazon gift card, while they'll only receive $85 in Bitcoin for it. Which, speaking of $100, I have a referral link down in the description for you guys to receive $5 in Bitcoin once you've transacted in $100 or more on Purse. And I'll also receive $5 once you've done so too. Now, if you live in the US, you may be asking, why would anyone in the United States become an earner if the fees are so high to buy some Bitcoin in this way? So for anyone in the US, the only reason you would want to use Purse as an earner is to buy Bitcoin somewhat anonymously, as in you will not need to put up your social security, driver's license, or anything like that to receive Bitcoin, which will help you prevent identity theft and debit card, credit card theft, or fraud. And it protects your privacy because you don't need to input any of this stuff like you do on Coinbase, like the exchange. So it's a great way to get Bitcoin without needing to have your information stolen or saved on a server to rely on them to protect you. All right, so I've actually used Purse just once so far, and I thought I should tell you guys my experience with it. Okay, so I was in more of a rushed and sticky situation myself, so next time I know I'll like the experience a lot more when I use it again. So I finally picked out an item I wanted to buy as a first-time buyer on Purse, which first-time buyers can only go up to 15% discount, which makes sense. If you had to choose any higher than that, you may have a bad experience with getting your items fulfilled that quick. So I was in the checkout section, and it told me my original cost, the Purse discount, and the Purse fee, how much it would cost in total. And I needed to buy this item as soon as possible so it could arrive by a certain date. So I was going to use my Bitcoin from my Ledger Nano S and just rebuy more Bitcoin using Coinbase and buying it with the bank option on Coinbase for lower fees. But once I checked how much the Bitcoin fee would be for a debit card purchase, I noticed it was only like a $2 difference between each other. So to make the process simpler and more convenient on myself, I had decided I would just buy some Bitcoin with my debit card instead of doing the whole like taking it off my Nano S and rebuying more on Coinbase, and then in a week transferring it over from Coinbase to my Nano S again. And it was only $2 more between the two options. So, I mean, I also didn't want to use Coinbase Pro, as I wanted to use my Bitcoin and buy more Bitcoin at the exact same rate. And Coinbase Pro would take around a week to even get my cash deposit from my bank. And I just didn't have time to wait because I needed to get it, as soon as possible. So as I chose the debit card option, I paid around $5 in fees on Coinbase to receive the amount of Bitcoin that I needed to fulfill my Purse order. And then as I clicked proceed to payment, the amount of Bitcoin I needed went up a bit again, so I made the mistake of not actually clicking fully through to see what my actual total would be. So once you get to the page that shows the QR code and gives you a time limit to purchase, that's where your real total will be. So I had to go into Coinbase and buy even more Bitcoin, which when I did that, I must have miscalculated the amount I needed, so I had to buy more Bitcoin for a third time. So I ended up paying around $8 in fees by using my debit card and doing it through Coinbase. So I was originally supposed to save around $26, but instead I saved around $17 due to the Coinbase fees. But next time I plan to be more prepared and buy Bitcoin through Coinbase Pro while waiting a week to purchase my items on Purse.io, as Coinbase Pro offers a 0.50% fee rate, which means I would have only paid around $1 in fees instead of the $8 I did, which also means I would have saved around $25 from my original purchase by doing it that way instead of the $17 I actually saved. And one last thing, my order got fulfilled in less than an hour, which that's one thing I was actually worried about, but it actually got fulfilled. So that was pretty exciting to see. It only took like an hour, and it was a 15% fee. So for example, let me kind of show you guys it. Mastering Bitcoin. You can click add to cart. It shows, I don't know if I want to click through because I think it shows your shipping address, but you can click add to cart, and then there's a discount like clicker thing or whatever, a scale or whatever, like where you just drag it to the right and move it up. Like I said, as a first time buyer, you can only do 15%, but yeah, you can even click on earn, which I was telling you guys about, and as an earner. But these people are trying to go for 37% and higher. As you can tell, these orders are not getting fulfilled because they're so high. So they're just up here waiting for someone to accept it, but they may never get accepted because of how high they want, how cheap they want their item to be. So yeah, I definitely recommend Purse.io, and like I mentioned earlier, a referral link will be down in the description for it. You'll receive $5 after transacting into $100, and I will also get that. And yeah, it's a great way to buy items off Amazon, but at a cheaper rate. So yeah, that's my whole story and everything. So, here's the example: the name your discount, and it'll tell you estimated delivery time, how much you save. And so yeah, just make sure you don't do it the way I did it. The way I would recommend is doing Coinbase Pro and waiting a week for it to transfer, buying Bitcoin that way, and then purchasing the item on here. Definitely worth the wait for saving the money, because that's what this channel is all about, getting you guys ways to save money and earn more money in crypto and things like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys later in the next video.